Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year, welcome back. It's been a very long time, I know. The last time I was actually here was when we went to Nigeria, but now we're back. We've been back for a very long time, but you know, with the whole coronavirus, with the whole lockdown, everything has just been, down and all. But don't worry guys, I'm back like I never left. So I'm back today with a story time about how we went to Nigeria, and unfortunately I'm going to be doing the video alone today because my sister is not here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm actually going to keep it short and simple because I don't want it to just go for a very long time. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Like, we've been doing a lot of videos and you guys have just been watching, you haven't been subscribing. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click on the red bell, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you guys will be alert whenever we post. So let's dive in. So basically guys, this is a video about how we went to Nigeria during the that was when the UK had the second lockdown in November. So I can remember we left for Nigeria on the 1st of November 2020. If you guys haven't watched the video of our travel vlog to go to Nigeria, I'd advise you guys to go watch it now because then it makes more sense. So we left for Nigeria on the 1st of November 2020. I remember people were like, we shouldn't go because because of the lockdown, they don't know what's gonna happen, like if they're gonna close the border or not. So we actually went without worrying about that, because the reason why we went was for my sister's wedding in Nigeria, because she was getting married, and now she got married guys. She's such a happy bride and everything. If you also haven't watched the video of our wedding day, traditional wedding, it's actually up on the channel. Make sure you check that out as well. And also, if you haven't watched our bridal shower video, make sure you check everything guys out guys. So yeah, we, as I've said before, we traveled on the 1st of November. So I remember when we was going to the airport, it was actually my first time at the airport in a very long time guys. So obviously I was excited. I had like a mixed feelings, sort of, kind of. So I was excited, but at the same time I was like, do I really want to go? Because it's going to be so awkward, like families you haven't seen in a very long time, and you're just going for a very long time. So we was at the airport, everything was going normal. We had 6 bags altogether because we were 3 that traveled, because my dad came separately. So we had 6 suitcases altogether, and our thing was meant to be 23 kg, and we went with Virgin Airline. Yeah, we went, I think it was Virgin, I can't remember. We went with Virgin Airline, and our maximum for suitcase was 23 kg. So we obviously, African people would always pack too much stuff. So we packed, I remember, I think my mom's and my sister's bag were normals. Like, it wasn't too over the amount of the maximum was allowed to carry. I had more than 23, and some other bags I had more than 23 as well, but thankfully they were able to like take it without any problem. So the thing is, if you're traveling with an African parents, you have to leave the house like 6 hours before your flight. So I remember our flight was at 10 p.m. in the evening. We left the house around like 1, and I remember I think the journey altogether was like 2 hours to the airport. So we left at like 1, so we got to the airport like 3-4 hours early. So we had to wait at the airport, obviously check in our bags, find something to eat and that. So I think our flight was delayed for a bit, but we still got on the flight. We went to Nigeria. So we got to Nigeria 6 a.m. in the morning guys. The frustration as you actually going into the airport of Nigeria is just, it's just on another level. So when we got to Nigeria, we obviously had to like show our passport. I don't know what the entrance then is called, but we had to show our passport before they could let us actually go into the country from the airport. So I remember us staying in this line for almost 2 hours guys, just for them to check our passport. Like, these people at the airport are so rude. Like, the thing is, they have no respect, they're so rude, they're not welcoming at all. Because imagine having to stay in like a stuffy place with no window for a very long time, and the only like air that is coming in is from one air conditioner with like so many people there. There was no social distancing, there was nothing. I'm not trying to make the airport look bad, but guys, it was bad, because I was going back to my motherland like after a very long time. I was expecting it to be more welcoming and more, yeah, but this place was not welcoming at all. So after staying in the line for a very long time, we were able to check our passport, and we were able to go. And then we got out guys, Nigeria, like the weather just like, it's frustrating, I'm just telling you. So we got out, we saw a family. My sister actually met us at the airport and my uncles, so they met us at the airport. We got to the car park, guys. I cried because at first I'm like, why am I crying? But then it was just frustrating. Like everyone was like, what the hell is she crying? Like I'm like, this is so frustrating. Like I want to go back. Like me, and by the way, we spent like almost a month in Nigeria, so I'm like, how am I supposed to survive for a month? Like I don't know, I don't think I can do this. I was just so frustrated. And yeah, as time goes on, because my other sister that was getting married came to meet us at the airport, so everything was just nice. So we stayed at her house before the wedding. So guys, another thing is, in Nigeria the traffic is so frustrating. If you're going to Nigeria, be ready to spend almost like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours in the traffic, because if you're going somewhere and you have an appointment for like 6, make sure you leave the house at like 4, because the traffic is frustrating, like it's depressing. Then the roads are bad, the government doesn't do anything. And guys, like what actually pissed me off the most was that we went to a store, we went to a supermarket, and obviously that security is at the door, and I was like, oh, I'm exempt from wearing face mask. This man was like, just still wear it. I'm like, I can't wear face mask because I'm exempt from wearing a face mask. The man was like, yeah, he doesn't care, I should just put the face mask around my like chin. And then I'm like, what's the point of putting a face mask around my chin if I'm exempt from wearing it? Like it doesn't make any sense. So like the person we went with was like, there's no point arguing, like I should just do whatever it says. Like they don't understand what that means. Yeah, I diverted a little bit. Yeah, so obviously the reason why we went to Nigeria was for a wedding. I remember the wedding took place in Abeokuta, and I stayed in Lagos for a while, so we had to go to Abeokuta. I think it was on the 12th of November. We planned my sister's bridal shower. It was actually a success, even though she walked in on us, guys. But if you haven't watched the video of the bridal shower, actually please go watch it. So she walked in on us, but at the end of the day it was actually a really nice surprise. I got my nails done, I got my facials done in Nigeria. The lady that did my facials, guys, she was helpful. She was just, I just won't go there, but yeah. So I got my facials done. And if you want to go to the aspect of meeting families, guys, it's so awkward. Like if you're African, then you can relate to the fact that meeting extended families, like even especially the ones you've never seen, like aunties, uncles, things like that, are awkward. But yeah, I was able to meet families and people you haven't seen for a very long time. It was fun. Also going to Nigeria was fun, but at first I didn't enjoy it. Like to be honest, I did not enjoy it. Like I wanted to come back. Like it was just so sad because obviously Nigeria doesn't have like a 24 hours electricity supply. It depends on where you stayed though, but where we stayed didn't have like a 24 hours electricity supply. So obviously we had to turn on the generator. For like the amount of money you spend on the generator is actually on the fuel to buy for petrol to put in the generator is actually more as well than the amount of electricity bill you actually pay. So there was barely any light and it was just so awful. But yeah, where we stayed was actually comfortable. I could not complain, obviously, because there were nothing to complain about. And the time I started enjoying my time in Nigeria was when we went to Landmark in, I can't remember when it was, but it was in Lagos somewhere. It was when we went to Landmark. It was. Hi guys, we are still here at like the world looks so nice and like cold. You can actually walk inside as well, and there's a lot of people swimming, but I don't think I can get myself to swim in this water. But yeah, the sun is, the sun is still always gonna be the sun, but the weather is nice. There's like natural breeze and everything. I actually love it. I love it. If you told me that there's a place, I knew there was a place like this in Nigeria, but like people wouldn't really believe like there's a place like this in Nigeria, Africa. Because like when you tell someone you live in Africa or like you're going to Africa, they automatically think you're going to the slum. There are some places in Africa that are like slumish, and there's some places that are like, you know, really really nice, and this is part of the place that is really really nice. And I actually really love like the scenery. I like everything about this place. Oh my god, I think now I'm more actually going paintballing, and I've always wanted to go on one of them thingies, but I feel like you have to be there with someone, or you have to learn how to drive the thing before you can actually like be on it. But I'm loving it, I'm loving the vibe. But yeah, in a bit guys, peace. beautiful. It was like a beach, and it was like, it's so beautiful, like the water, the food, the drink, everything was just so nice. I enjoyed myself, and we played a paintball game, and it was actually really fun. I enjoyed it. And guys, when it comes to street food in Nigeria, like Nigeria actually have like the best street food, but obviously I was being so careful not to eat a lot of street food, because sometimes you can actually feel sick from it, especially if it's not something like you eat all the time. So like you have to be like very careful when you want to eat street food. So I try to avoid eating street food for like the first 2 to 3 weeks I was there. I avoided that a lot, and what I ate most was like food from the restaurant and things like that. There's this thing called suya. Like it's just so much more nicer when you buy it on the street. When you buy it in a shop, it's not as nice as when you buy it on the street, but I had a lot of that as well. And also when you're going to Nigeria, it's very important, Africa, like especially, it is very important that you get like a mosquito, like I don't know how to explain it. It's like my sister she got bitten by a mosquito when we went for my sister's wedding photo shoot at Ferry Park in Aja in Lagos. So I was so lucky because I was wearing jeans and top, but she was wearing a dress, obviously, so our legs were exposed, and obviously it was kind of like a park, so there's like trees and things like that. So she got beaten a lot by mosquitoes. So actually that night when we was going back home from my sister's photo shoot, we actually finished so late, because I remember that day when we were going, my sister didn't say where we was going, we were just going. So if you haven't watched the video of the photo shoot, I'll just say you guys to go watching that. I'll just put the link in the description and you guys can actually go check it out. So we left the house in like morning time. Actually, when we was going there, it was actually my first time going on a ferry like in Nigeria. Like I have been on a ferry before, but it was more of like a ship type of ferry thing rather than a boat. So we went on a boat ferry with people. There was no social distancing, of course. Yeah, we went on the ferry. We got to Acha, where she wanted to get a photo shoot done. The traffic, guys, like we stayed in the traffic for more than 2 hours, and obviously in a bus where there's like so many people right next to you, left and right, there's like heat, and it was just so frustrating. And then we left so late. So bearing in mind, where we wanted to get our ferry back to where we was going was actually far, so the only quickest transportation was the ferry. If we was to get our bus, it would be so far, and obviously we wasn't ready to get our bus, because from where she was getting her photo shoot done to where she lived was very far. So the quickest means of transportation was a ferry. So we was actually rushing so we could get the ferry done. So the thing is, we went on a bike, me and my sister and my sister's husband and my other sister. Well, my sister's husband and my other sister went on a separate bike, and me and my sister that was getting married went on a different bike. So we was going in front, not knowing they weren't behind us. We thought they were behind us, but they wasn't behind us. So we left before them. We got to like a junction where we were supposed to wait for them. We waited for them for like a very long time, but we couldn't find them. So because we didn't want to miss the ferry, so we had to leave, not really leave them, but we thought they was going to meet us there. Guys, it was dreadful. Like it was so late at night. Imagine being on a sea late at night with like strangers and things like that. But thankfully we were able to get home. My sister, other sister, and my sister's husband got home so late, but yeah, they finally got home. When I went to Abeokuta for my sister's wedding, I enjoyed it more than when I was in Lagos, and this was because we had like cousins, so many cousins and families and like old friends that I haven't seen in a very long time were there. It was, I would say I enjoyed my time more in Abeokuta than I did in Lagos, but overall it was a really nice journey. And also the thing is, we had to leave before our flight got rescheduled. Yeah, so the flight time got changed. We were supposed to leave on the 27th of November, so we ended up leaving on the 24th. I was actually just so excited when I was coming back. Like, yeah, I missed my house and everything. So like it was obviously we had to leave early, but overall my experience in Nigeria was, I would say, half, because the main thing that ruined it was the traffic, the weather. It was too hot. Imagine like going from a cold weather to the hot weather and coming back, like leaving from a hot weather to a cold weather. It was just, the transition was just a bit off, because every single time I travel personally I always get sick, but I don't think I really got sick that much. I don't think I got sick. I was alright, surprisingly, because obviously I had to watch whatever I eat and I had to watch whatever I drink. My sister was the one that got ill for like a day or two, but obviously she was going to Nigeria to have fun, so she got better quickly. So yeah, that was basically it. My experience was alright. But if you're gonna go Nigeria, if you're gonna go Africa, just be, the thing is, our food is good, our culture is good, it's fun being there, but you just have to be prepared for things like that. The traffic is gonna end the video like that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you guys will be alerted whenever we post. Hope you guys have a good week, and obviously with the lockdown that's going on in the UK, hope you guys stay safe. Please stay safe, make sure you sanitize your hands, wash your hands, please sit in your house, do not go anywhere according to the government. So I hope you guys have a good one, have a good weekend. Bye friends, see you in my next video.